if I had to choose like the top 3 issues from men's point of view that men need liberating from. So if your audience, which can I point to a camera? Which,
yeah, if you want to.
Is it
one of those? If you want to.
Okay. So if you ask, well, what are men? This typical question, feminist type question is, well, men are the privileged sex, right? They have the power, blah blah blah. So what do men need to be liberated from, right? Well, here are the big 3, as the Masters call: man's slavery, men just working for women for decades of their lives, divorce, rape in divorce courts, controlled by feminists, and the third one, forced fathering, where men are forced to be fathers.
Okay.
So these big 3, if you think about them, they're horrible, and they last decades.
Yeah, but also that doesn't seem to be the source of the problem.
What do you see as this?
I mean, I see these as dire consequences, but I feel like that doesn't tell me why men aren't dating. That doesn't tell me why men feel lost. I feel like men are no longer being encouraged or taught how to be men or being allowed to be men because of part of the mind virus. The mind virus also exports the patriarchy is bad. We have to use pronouns. We have to not say this and not say that. And all of that in combination is feminizing men and trying to not allow them to act the way they feel. And then they take it out in other ways. And again, a lot of times when you see one of these mass shooters, a lot of times it is someone who maybe has felt repressed or felt like they couldn't express themselves. And people always say, okay, no father in the household. Yeah, that doesn't help, but that's not been accelerated in, say, the last 20 years.
Well, yeah.
But I'm not saying the other points aren't necessary, but I'm also looking at why is this happening? Why is this phrase toxic masculinity? I've always hated that phrase because even if you engage with it, then you're agreeing with it. It's like when the waiter says, "Do you want red or white wine?" and I don't drink. And so it's a similar thing. If you get me to repeat toxic masculinity or even engage in the conversation, I'm agreeing that it might exist, and I don't. And so I think all of this is also highly linked to technology as well, and then also the export of values. So on top of that,
Mascus, in the manosphere.
I joined the investment club because we are in the biggest wealth transfer in history. The investment thesis here is we believe that early stage Web3, metaverse and AI investments represent the hottest opportunities on the planet. I've been financially burned in this space, lost a lot of money through lack of education and investing in the wrong people, most of them were scams. But I still believe in blockchain and I still believe in the crypto space, thanks to the investment club. Now, 5 weeks in, I've invested in 10 deals in the investment club. They do all the due diligence and research for the community by bringing the best deal flow that we would never have access to. When you join, you just don't become a member. You become a part of a big family. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. You will never find a more genuine person like Brian. He is so transparent and passionate at bringing wealth to the masses through blockchain technology. Thank you, Brian. It's a pleasure.
Oh, by the way, manospheres, it's men on the internet talking about men's issues, men's lib, and so the manosphere. Yeah. So within the manosphere, there's various polarities, like two terms opposite of each other, and one pair is monoconscious and biconscious. And to be monoconscious means that the only gender politics that you've heard of is feminist. Now. Second wave feminism is six decades old now?
Yeah.
So most women, because unless they're really old, most women have grown up as being monoconscious because the only gender politics they've heard of is feminist. And what's feminist preaching? As you're saying,
men are pigs. Men are rapists.
But I don't hear that all the time.
Men are toxic.
But just because it's existed for 60 years, I wouldn't argue that I, grew up with feminism. And I mean, there are feminists out there, but I think the men should take a lot of responsibility as well, I mean, and also women respect a man who is confident in his masculinity, as long as it's expressed as a masculine way. And that doesn't mean you're out there, beating people up. That's not what masculinity is. I would argue that it's the opposite of that. What does Jordan Peterson say? A dangerous man who controls himself is a powerful man. A weak man who has no danger is not a powerful man. They're actually one of the most dangerous people. And it turns out those seem to be the people that commit all of these very terrible acts, are people that actually don't have power. And they're the ones you need to worry about.
Yep.
And yet somehow, this is my theory, maybe I'm wrong, is that maybe the women have said, wow, we'd love to control our men, because in the short term, that seems like the right call, because everybody wants more power in any relationship. But then you realize the long-term consequences is you have a powerless male, and there's nothing more useless or dangerous than a powerless male. And that seems to have happened, and then been replicated en masse because of digital tech and maybe some woke mind virus and a few movements. Which is weird. I'm out of that bubble a little bit, Hugo, because I talk to Navy SEALs and I talk to Dan Pena, and they cuss like sailors, and they're very confident in who they are and what they talk about. But I've gotten blowback over the years that I'm not having these purple on, or this person says this, and I just deal with it because it's my show. But if it wasn't my show, I probably couldn't do this on any mainstream format. So I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I continue to be able to do what I want to do. But
well, you've
and I don't know men in their 20s that are struggling like this, but I know they're out there.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith, because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.